Teacher Shell Learning Resource Channel. Let's read a short story with comprehension check. The Night Artist. Maki tiptoed through the cabin, as quiet as a mouse. She did not want to wake anyone up. She silently got dressed, picked up her sketch pad, and slipped outside. It was cooler than she expected. It was quieter and darker. It was hard to see even the trees, which just looked like shadows in front of the cabin. Maki crept along the porch to the bench and sat down quietly. Everything seemed a bit spooky, and Maki felt a little nervous. She wasn't used to being outside at night, alone in the dark. Maki thought about going back inside, but she decided not to. Her dad had told her that many wild animals only come out at night, and she wanted to see them. She wanted to see the animals and sketch them. Maki waited in the quiet of the night. She could hear the wind softly rustling the leaves in the trees. An owl hooted in the distance. After a while, she could see better. Up in the sky, the full moon shone down on her, and she could see thousands of stars. The owl hooted again. Maki liked the owl sound, and she started to relax more. She started to sketch the moon. After a little while, Maki heard a rustling in the bushes. She could feel the excitement rising in her, as well as a little fear. She reminded herself to be calm and not run if it was a bear. It wasn't a bear. A beautiful doe stepped out of shadows and into the light of the full moon. The doe was only about 20 feet away. Maki gasped. She had never been this close to a wild animal before. "You're so beautiful," she whispered. The deer spun its head around and stared at Maki. The deer stood perfectly still. Maki sat perfectly still. The deer stared at Maki. Maki stared at the deer. Finally, the deer decided that Maki was not dangerous and started to eat the grass. Maki very carefully and slowly picked up her pad and started to sketch the deer. She drew the deer's long neck and legs. She drew the spots on the doe's tan and white fur. She drew the deer's dark eyes and big ears. A couple of times, the deer looked up at Maki. Each time, Maki stopped drawing and sat perfectly still. She did not want to scare the deer away. After a few seconds, the deer always went back to eating grass. Just as Maki was finishing her sketch, the doe silently slipped away into the bushes. Maki picked up her pad and went back inside the cabin. Everyone else was still sleeping. Maki knew she should go to sleep, but she was too excited. She looked at her sketch. She felt very special. She had truly connected with nature. Your turn to read, kids. Good job! This time, let's answer the questions from the story. Number 1. What did Maki bring with her when she slept outside at night? A. Telescope. B. Sketch pad. C. Flashlight. You're right. The correct answer is letter B, sketchpad. Number 2. What did Maki want to see and sketch outside at night? A. Animals. B. Stars. C. Trees. You're right. The correct answer is letter A, animals. Number 3. How did Maki feel when she heard the rustling in the bushes? A. Excited and fearless. B. Calm and relaxed. C. Excited and a little fearful. You're right. The correct answer is letter C, excited and a little fearful. Number 4. What kind of animal did Maki encounter outside? A. Bear. B. Owl. C. Doe. You're right. The correct answer is letter C, doe. Number 5. What did Maki do when the deer looked up at her? A. Run away. B. Continued sketching. C. Made loud noises. You're right. The correct answer is letter B, continued sketching. Number 6. How did Maki feel after sketching the deer? A. Special and excited. B. Disappointed. C. Tired and sleepy. You're right. The correct answer is letter A, special and excited. Number 7. What was Maki's reaction when the deer silently slipped away? A. She followed it into the bushes. B. She went back inside the cabin. C. She tried to feed it grass. You're right. The correct answer is letter B. She went back inside the cabin. Number 8. Why did Maki feel special after sketching the deer? A. Because she had never sketched before. B. Because she had a unique encounter with nature. C. Because she wanted to become a famous artist. You're right. The correct answer is letter B, because she had a unique encounter with nature. Number 9. How did Maki describe her experience with nature? A. Unforgettable and special. B. Frightening. C. Boring and uneventful. You're right, the correct answer is letter A, unforgettable and special. How many scores did you get? Wow, that's a good job! Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button to be notified on our next episodes. Goodbye, kids!